Stool Talk. Today you got Alex and Ben, as always.
What is going on,
Two
y'all?
shitheads sitting on stools talking shit. It has been a while. It's been actually it's been a week. It's been over a week. Went hunting last week. Didn't have time to record, but we're here now. We're here.
Talk to us about the hunting, just really quick.
It was good.
Summer.
Didn't see much. I mean, like I said, I saw like four. Actually, not like I said. Like I said to you, I saw 4 doe, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Should have took one. Didn't, but I'll have somebody else go back up there and get some meat for us.
Yeah, Ben's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't wanna shoot.
Yeah, I was
a
doing a
doe.
lot of dabs. Which, when people
That's
were
why
like,
your heart was enlarged.
Yeah, see, the problem is people are like, you can't smoke when you're in the blind, or you can't smoke when you're hunting. They'll smell that shit. Well, I'll just tell you what, the day that I smoked the most, which was Friday, I saw the 4 deer.
Oh wow!
And then the next day when I ran out of shit and I didn't smoke that much, there wasn't shit, and it was really windy out. So I was like, oh, it's windy out. I'll smoke. Shit'll blow away.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, it was windy out. The deer just don't want to be out because they can't smell shit. They don't know what's going on. It terrifies them. They're just not out.
That makes sense.
But yes, drink of the week, Alex.
What is our drink of the week, dude?
Thanksgiving is tomorrow. We're recording this on the 22nd.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow is supposedly the start of World War III. I'm just going to say that now.
What?
Time stamped. I'm just going to say it now. But anyways.
Fuck.
Thanksgiving. Holidays coming up. Got to be a little festive. Me and Alex did a little.
That's a little bit of a bummer. Sorry,
I
can't stop thinking
had to throw
about
it
that.
out there. Had to throw it out there. Just so when we listen to this in like a week and we're like, "Yo, what happened?" I'd be like, "See, I fucking said it." You know. Anyways, going with the holidays. Cider. Cider is what I think of when I think of Thanksgiving.
Barely know her.
But now I got to take a drink because.
Oh shit!
We don't even drink yet.
God damn it.
But cider, right? Everyone thinks, right, it's not hard cider. But we're going to go a little fancy, right? When you show up to that family dinner, you know?
Hell yeah.
You got to show up looking better than your cousins and
Yeah,
shit
dude.
like that.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to do some cider-tinis.
Hell yeah.
Some cider martinis.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We're going to be using vodka instead of gin. Do you think gin? Yeah, gin's more of a gentleman's drink than vodka.
I was just saying that about like the martini thing in general.
Well,
But
okay, yeah, that's fair. Well, no, like James Bond. You get it.
Oh, that's true.
It's like the gentleman's
Okay.
drink. Gin is like gentleman. When I think gin, I think gentleman. I also think that when I think whiskey.
he does drink out of a martini glass. I guess
shaken, not stirred.
Yeah,
Usually they're stirred,
yeah,
you know?
you're right.
Just
You're
put some
right.
vermouth and gin in the thing and stir it
Okay.
with some ice.
All right.
But this is our cider-tini, so we're gonna have some vodka, not some hard cider. I've seen people doing it with hard cider. I figured we'd go local and get some local apple cider. So we just got some apple cider. And then you're supposed to put some kind of sugar in it. And we're going to use some caramel syrup, just a dash of caramel syrup.
Hell yeah.
Give it that.
Dude, I gotta say, I
caramel
fucking
flavor.
love caramel. That's probably gonna be my favorite part of
And
this.
then we're gonna rim the glass with some cinnamon sugar and garnish it with a caramel apple wedge thing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, it's all
I'm
it's
gonna
all
get the
laid
mix
out
and
right
get
there.
Alex's drink here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Plans for Thanksgiving, Alex? Anything fun?
No, just seeing just going to 2 different family events as always. That's always fun. Yeah, me and Ben were talking earlier today about just how annoying it is. Like,
I love divorced parents.
Well, yeah, not only divorced parents, but then like when you get a girlfriend, then you got their divorced parents that you have to see.
Yeah, well, when
it's like, oh, we have 4 different things to go to. Great, awesome.
When they're your wife, I feel like you'd have more leniency. But if you're still,
Sure,
boyfriend, girlfriend, you have no say.
yeah. And
You're a fucking beta.
But no,
Is there caramel in there?
Hell yeah. Listen to that shake, dude. Yeah, I'm not really doing much, just kind of the usual, including my girlfriend's family, but yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys usually have the normal Thanksgiving fixings, or do you guys have something different?
No, we have turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and what do you call it? Cranberry, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Yeah, we just have all the normal stuff. I honestly fucking love turkey, and I know that there's a lot of I've recently sort of realized that there's a lot of people I know that fucking hate turkey, and I don't understand that. I think it's great. I think it's sometimes can be even better than like chicken, which is probably a hot
I could agree
take.
with that. No, I agree with that. I'm a very sketched out guy when it comes to chicken.
Yeah.
I'd rather take turkey over it.
Oh, okay. So why turkey over chicken in terms of like what you're sketched out about?
Because it's the less fond. Look at that. Look at that fucking drink.
Ooh,
Alex.
oh my god.
Look at that fucking martini, dude.
Holy moly.
Wait, you guys will see it in the
Is this
thumbnail.
yours or is this?
That's you. That's you.
Ooh, dude, you've outdone yourself.
So
thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. I did a little tester before this. I had to make sure I'm doing it
Okay.
right. It's for people at home. It is 2 ounces of vodka or gin, 2 ounces of apple cider, and just like a splash of caramel syrup. Shake it up, put it in your martini glass. But when I did that, the vodka was very potent. So I put 6 ounces of
Vodka.
apple cider.
Oh, I was gonna say vodka.
No, not vodka. No, apple cider. Make it a little bit more sweeter, but I feel like the sugar on the rim is also gonna help. We'll see.
I don't even see when you say 6 ounces. Like I don't even know what that. I don't even picture anything in my head.
That's for the people at home. You know?
I'm bad at like guesstimating things. But yeah, honestly, god damn.
So you know, yeah.
It's times like these where I wish this was a video podcast because this is unbelievable.
Yeah, it looks good. This is your thimble, right? Everyone gets every bartender has a thimble. It's a double-sided shot glass, right?
Oh, okay.
This is 2 ounces, and this is typically an ounce. Sometimes they come in a quarter. Sometimes they come in. Alex, I just dumped shit everywhere. Sometimes they come in half ounces. And you'll get like a half ounce and an ounce.
Oh, okay.
But usually it's like whatever it is, and then half of that.
Gotcha.
So that way you just get easy.
I did not know that.
Measuring.
The more you know. So yeah, that's about. I love turkey and I love mashed potatoes. Not a big stuffing guy.
Green bean casserole.
Not a big green bean casserole guy. Not a big stuffing guy. Not a big cranberry guy or whatever the fuck. Yeah, cranberry sauce, right? That's yeah.
You don't.
Also, not a big gravy guy. Honestly just give me some potatoes with butter, dude. I want some butter on that, dude.
You're such a cheese sandwich kid.
I am. I really am. Like there's not a whole lot that
I'm not a fan. Hold on. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the canned cranberry sauce. I will eat it. I have eaten it. Just not the best thing in the world. But I do love like fresh cranberry. Someone like makes homemade cranberry sauce. Oh my god, dude. Fucking delicious.
Is it the Cranberries that sing this song Zombie? Zombie. Because we need to add that to the soundboard.
Cranberries?
Yeah, I mean, they have like a female lead. I don't know exactly how big this band is,
I
but
definitely know it's a woman that sings that, but I didn't know that was even close to a name of a band.
yeah, Cranberries. The Cranberries. In your head, I'll just sing it for you guys since we don't have the sound.
I gotta take a picture real quick so I can post this online and get a thumbnail.
Dude, these are freaking incredible looking. Honestly, if you're just some schmuck listening to this and you don't have anything to bring to a family gathering, you should just start making this shit.
Dude, you show up like this, you just be like,
yeah, dude.
Everyone's gonna like, what are you doing for a living?
You're going to be yes.
You're like an NFT guy now.
You're gonna be the talk of the town if you bring this to your family Thanksgiving.
Or they're gonna be like, yo, when you opening up, I know you're drinking martinis. Apple teeny or fucking CIDER-TINIS.
When are you opening up?
Yeah, when are you gonna tell the family you're gay?
Oh, when are you coming out? Coming out, yeah.
Sorry,
okay.
I should have said coming out. Coming out's gay, dude. I'm not gonna say coming. Are you kidding? Oh fuck, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right.
Coming out?
All right. So mine and Alex's first time trying these CIDER-TINIS. Let's give it a taste.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, wow. That is really,
holy
really
shit,
good. That is
dude.
much better than the first one I made. The first one, like I said, was very vodka-y.
Oh my god.
But
I mean, this is better than anything
Dude.
I've ever had, I think.
Oh my god. Dude. That's really good. The aftertaste is like with the sugar. Awesome.
Holy shit, dude.
Highly recommend. I'm gonna already say it does drink. I'm sure Alex is on board. This is definitely
I'm 100% on board. I've been putting every drink we have on my top 5, but this one is like contender for number 1. Like,
well,
definitely a number 1 spot possibility.
We've only had
for me.
This is only our second cocktail.
Yeah.
For the new, like the first episodes, the pre-episodes, I think we might have done some cocktails.
Yeah.
But in general, the cocktails that I get, it's really good. I would definitely get this. I don't know how many of these I can drink. And like if I went out to a bar, if someone was like drink 6 of these, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's definitely rich.
It's obviously rich and sweet, but not as rich as I was thinking. The caramel was like scaring me for a minute, but it definitely kicks in just a little bit.
For sure.
Fuck
oh my god, dude, I love that.
Yeah, we'll see how many of these go down tonight.
Holy
And I wanted
moly.
to correct myself because it was 2 ounces.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
It is on it, dude. This is on.
This is on X Games mode
for real. I wanted to correct myself though because
it tastes like a Pop-Tart, like a brown.
It tastes like a brown sugar. Yeah,
oh
that's
my
exactly
god.
what it tastes like. A little bit of apple.
So good.
It's 2 ounces of vodka, 3 ounces. It's supposed to be 1 and 1. I did 1.5. So
okay.
So 2 ounces vodka, 3 ounces apple cider, and just like a little
holy
caramel.
Shit, dude! I can't get over how good it is.
Hell yeah! No, I'm excited. We got a good month's worth of content coming up. Me and Alex just purchased the other day. I think we talked about it in the last episode, but we purchased the Advent calendar. We ended up going a little bit big and getting a 25-day rare bourbon Advent calendar.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was going to go through some of the selections that they had on there. It does show you on the back of the box.
Oh, yeah.
Just a couple. I don't want to give it all away. Oh, yeah, we didn't hit that. You didn't hit that.
Oh,
Alex.
shit. I am supposed to hit that every time.
Not even on it yet.
Damn it.
Hold on. Let me see, though. Also, weird. You know how I was like, oh, yeah. Excuse me. They didn't even ask for my ID or anything. And you were like, yeah, maybe it's because you bought shit before and they already know your ID. But Anna was like, no, when it gets delivered, they'll ask you for your ID and signature. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I was just some kid who just fucking bought this shit. What if I just sent this to my cool uncle's house and just had him, hey, yo.
Also, what do they do in that situation when a kid shows up and is like, oh, I don't have an ID, my bad? Like, what do you do at that point?
Oh, my God. I mean, who gets that?
I don't know.
Does it go back to the facility? Does it go back to the person? Does someone just take it?
The driver's just like,
Okay.
So we got, let's see what we got here. We got some Antiquary 12-year-old blended. Some Black Bottle 10-year-old blended. Federicarn Warehouse 2-batch 4 single malts. There's a bunch of good stuff on here. Scottish Leader original blended. So there's a bunch of rare. A guide to tasting through the Advent season with a cast explorers team. It says
what?
With scannable QR codes on every bottle, leading you to a tasting notes and the video content for each whiskey.
Oh, wow!
Wow, I didn't know that, dude. So maybe I should. Before we do the episodes, I should scan them and see what we should get some pairings with it. You know, it's really good. When I went on that bourbon tour, it was really nice. They had like pairings with it. You like you try the whiskey, try the bourbon like you're supposed to professionally do it or whatever.
What do you mean by like not food, right?
Yeah.
Oh, food.
Like, and then they'd be like, all right, and they give you like a little chocolate or something like that. And the chocolate would be like really citrusy or something, or like really minty or like whatever. It's just it's a certain flavor that mixes with it, and it wouldn't always be chocolate. It would be like There was one where they gave us orange like clementine pieces.
Ooh.
They were like, try that with this. And it was,
Interesting.
Dude, it's amazing. Like
That's
why
that
I've
is
been doing
awesome.
We've been doing a chef's table a lot, and when you do that, they do the wine pairing with it. And the last time we did that, it was really fucking good. I'm not really a wine guy, but just like mixing it really does. Yeah. It does mean something. I don't understand. I mean, Good Mythical Morning does that bit where they. Wait, are we calling GMM gay?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I just
we're
want to
calling
make
Good
sure.
Mythical Morning.
Just want to make sure we're not cutting.
That was just an extra quick move to the button. I heard Good Mythical Morning and I was like,
but they do that. They do that bit where it's like they do the science behind, and they don't do the science, but they find the science behind which weird foods pair together, like strawberries and garlic, or like,
right, yeah.
And they try it together, and it ends up tasting really good because of the chemical compound inside of it.
I don't know what I just grabbed. Oh,
apple chunk.
Yeah, that is what it is. Sorry. Oh, thank you.
But yeah. So I'm very excited to try this advent calendar. So if anything, expect
expect some good ass content.
Yeah, or at least
we might do a couple episodes in one sitting, and those are gonna the second episodes in those sittings are gonna be the best content.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be 4 episodes in December. One for every week. That's the second and the fourth one are probably going to be pretty rough. Unless we decide to do them all in one day, in which case 4 is going to be unlistenable too, because you just can't.
Right.
We're going to be belligerent.
Right.
And 3 is going to be really hard.
Yeah.
The first 2 might be all right, but I mean, you're talking. It looks like 2-ounce shooters, but I highly doubt it. I bet you they're all 1-ounce little things. I'm trying to see if it says it on here.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. They're
just like little.
Oh yeah, okay. Little shooters.
Yeah, they're just like little. Like they made it themselves and put their own labels on, and not their own labels, but the labels of the liquor on it.
Yeah.
And Ben. They bought a $500 bottle and split it into like 60 bottles.
Right.
And then they sold each calendar for like $200. Made a fucking killing, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. But Ben, we got this idea because Ben was gifted an advent calendar like last year, I guess.
Actually, the last couple of years, my dad was doing that for me ever since I turned 20.
Okay, hell yeah.
21, he would get me a.
That's a great gift.
Where did I see him actually? I saw him at Aldi's actually. Well, that makes sense because it's German. But my dad originally would get him from Frankenmuth.
Hell yeah!
Every time he'd go to Frankenmuth, he'd just grab one of those.
Yeah, it was the one that Ben had most recently
boys.
was it was beer. It was just different like craft beers, and it was fucking awesome. We would just some nights we would just start going through like a bunch of the days.
Oh yeah. No, there was a lot of German beers, obviously, a lot of your style beer. That's why I was making you drink it, because
the rich like stout beers,
caramel and like just chocolate coffee type
yeah.
shit. There were some good pilsners and shit in there, but.
Definitely. They were all pretty much drinkable, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm not a huge gin fan. That's why I'm shooting for the vodka, and I don't keep gin on my shelf because fuck that. I'll keep whiskey, but...
If you're one of those guys that only drinks gin and tonic, like...
Have you ever had a gin and tonic?
Okay.
I was not expecting that button. I don't know. I saw you like going to reach for it.
I just don't understand it. I don't know if I've had gin and tonic, to be honest with you, specifically. I feel like I must have at some point. But definitely had straight gin.
Ooh.
And
I'll make
sucks.
it seem seamless.
Yeah, thank you. Make me seem good at my job.
I got you.
But, I've had straight gin for sure. I remember having straight gin.
Ooh.
And... it sucks, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's really bad.
That's definitely not the way to drink it, but every other liquor on this shelf, I can drink straight up.
Right, exactly.
Tequila,
Exactly.
I'm roughing it, but I can do it. You know what I mean?
If there's a liquor that you're like, oh, do not drink this straight, but you can drink it with like other stuff and it might taste okay, I'm not going to want it, okay?
Yeah, what's the point?
Got it?
I mean, it's a little hypocritical because... You have to have a chaser when you do shots, though.
Yes. All right. Well, Exposing me.
That's not exposing. I mean, it's
I just got exposed.
it could be water. You could chase it with water. I've seen you do that before too.
Yes,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's I'm not saying like you need Coke to go with your whiskey.
No, I
You know
do
what
though.
mean?
I do though.
So
I need a
that's the
chaser.
preferred. That's the
I
preferred
need a sody.
chaser.
I need a nice sody
like
pop.
a doc, dude. Get a doc in your system while you're fucking
A doc?
Dr. Pepper, dude.
Okay. A nice DP.
Mm-hmm. Get that in your system. Deep penetration. That's what he meant.
Deep penetration.
Yeah, no, these are banging. Oh, so we were talking about 90s commercials last week, right?
Yes, we were.
I'm sitting in bed listening to last week's episode yesterday.
This is what you were like. I'm gonna save it for the pod.
yeah.
Okay.
Sitting in bed listening to the podcast, and Anna's sitting there with me reading her book or whatever. And it got to the 90s commercials point, and we were talking about the foam. Do you remember the name of that shit?
The phone?
The foam, the play phone.
Oh yeah.
Because Anna said it instantly, and I was like, I was like dead asleep. My eyes were closed, like I was like fading out to like just about to black out.
There was like moon sand.
And she's
or
like,
whatever.
it's Floam.
Floam.
And I opened my eyes and I looked
shit.
at her and I was like, are you fucking serious? And she's like, what? And I'm like, we spent like not only the podcast, I spent probably an entire hour after the podcast trying to figure out
researching
what the fuck it was called,
Yeah.
dude. And she said it
Floam. That is what it was
without
called.
hesitation.
That's
So yeah,
wild.
I had Floam as a kid. That shit was fucking awesome. It lasted probably a week, then it dried up because I didn't put it back in the container. But
Right. Yeah.
yeah. No, I just had to clear the air because I was just so. It woke me up out of my sleep basically.
That's
and I was
funny.
Just like, are you fucking kidding me? That took you.
What the fuck did you just say?
It's just like zero hesitation. It spooked her because I like opened my eyes and like kind of shot at my head a little bit. I didn't sit up out of bed, but I was like,
Floam. Wow. Yeah. No, I remember Floam. I remember moon sand.
moon sand.
My bad. I remember moon sand.
My buddy
Maybe cut
Zach
that
had
out.
moon sand. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like that was not foam.
He had like a
though. It
whole
was
playpen of that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it was like, what was the deal with that? Was it like magnetic sand or something like that?
Yeah, I think.
I can't even remember. I just remember it being like packed. Like it was just like wet sand all the time, but somehow
Yeah.
it wasn't wet. Oh man. I keep like working my way around this rim.
That was supposed to be for us talking about moon sand and stuff, but
yeah, it just it honestly just woke me up out of my fucking sleep. But in the process of the advent calendar, of us looking at the advent calendar, I stumbled upon a good idea, which I wanted to bring up to you. Kind of already brought it up, and the audience. But I think it would be an awesome idea. I've always wanted to do it. I've made my own hooch. I've made my own wine. I've made my own thing. But I think it would be dope if we made like a stool talk of beer. If we
that would be awesome.
brewed our
dude.
own beer.
Holy shit, that'd be cool.
I think there's a couple kits you can get online, some shit like that.
That would be
You
awesome.
let me know in the comments if you think we should do that.
Yes.
And if what kind, because I know you can buy the kit with the bottles and the carbonation tablets and the container and the keg and all that other shit. But then you can also buy like whatever brew mix you want to buy. You
Right,
could buy
yeah.
IPA shit. You could buy, like
You can
pills
bet
and
your
shit.
ass we make it drinkable, baby.
Oh, we'll drink it, whatever. We can drink whatever. We can drink whatever, bro. I'm just saying. I think it would be a good idea.
I do too. I think
it would
that's a
be fun.
freaking
It would take,
fantastic
I
idea.
forgot how long the guy said it took him. Took a little bit though, so we have to. I think it would be cool if we did one episode. We'll bring the little cooktop out here. We'll fucking do it all here while we're talking.
Hell yeah.
And another episode down the road.
That'd be really
Crack
cool.
the babies open, test
Fuck
out the
yeah,
brew.
dude.
I think that would be a fun time.
That'd be awesome. Oh my god, dude. If we could make it even just kind of similar to this, that'd be great.
But if you could make your own beer
I'm putting.
kind.
I think I'm putting caramel and apple flavor in it.
in your beer,
Mm-hmm.
just because of this.
It's
Or
just,
just
so.
in
I
general?
love caramel and I kind of love. I love apple cider. I love apple juice. I don't drink it as much as I should. I drink too much pop. I need to start drinking like juice or
Be a
something
little
other
bit better.
than pop.
Yeah, a little bit better than pop.
Yeah.
You're shitting your brains out, like I said.
Yeah, if I don't stop drinking pop, then It's game over for your boy.
Is it?
It is.
Gonna fill up with
It's gonna kill me.
blood clots.
Yes, absolutely.
I gotta make another drink, Alex.
Oh,
Kinda
okay.
waiting for you. Should I just?
Oh shit.
Actually, no, I don't have to. Never mind. Not that I don't have to, but honestly, I can only fit one drink in the thing at a time. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then just
take your time. What? If you can make your own beer, what kind of beer would you make?
let us know in the comments. Oh,
No,
you're asking me?
I'm asking you. Yeah.
I just told you, caramel apple, dude. I think that's fucking
like,
amazing.
Like what genre? Like, are you gonna make like
Oh,
an IPA caramel apple? Or are you
it'd
gonna
probably
make,
be
like,
a stout. It'd
Yeah.
probably be a stout, I guess, just because that's my preferred. You know, and listen, I get why people don't love stouts. I get why people say it's too rich. I don't really like dessert foods, like in pastries, because it's
eat dessert.
yeah, it's just too like rich for me. So I get that for sure. But if you just have like a couple nice, really nice stouts, dude, it's fucking awesome, dude. Tastes great.
That's probably why, because for you, yeah, it takes you like 3 beers.
Oh, you're
3
saying
stouts,
you're
3
saying
IPAs.
because I'm a fucking puny little guy.
You just think I'm fucking cooking you. I'm not cooking you, Alex.
Oh fuck, I love caramel, dude. Yeah, this I honestly cannot recommend this enough. Imagine if you somehow like melted brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tarts or whatever they're called,
Yeah.
and like
Debatably the best Pop-Tart out there.
right, and with like caramel covered apple suckers. What you know those?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you like melted those,
School.
if you melted those together, this is what you would get, and it tastes fucking phenomenal.
I kind of want to eat this apple. See how it's been soaking in it.
A little nibble.
Ooh.
Is the apple good?
Yeah, just absolutely coated.
Is the apple drinkable?
The apple is drinkable. It's so like saturated in caramel because, like I said, I put them on there, and then it's been on there for probably like 20 minutes, and then you
Right.
showed up,
Just
and then
marinating.
it was just like soaked in.
Hell yeah.
Then I put more on it. Gotta put more on it, dude.
Yeah, these are I cannot recommend these enough. Especially if you're wanting to get into the autumn spirit or like the holiday, the Thanksgiving, Christmas spirit, these are great.
No, seriously, yeah. If you pulled up to your fucking family's house and made these for them, they'd be like, okay, shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Okay. You're making a stout, right?
I'm making a stout,
A caramel apple stout, right?
caramel apple stout.
What are you gonna name it? What's
Huh.
the go-to name for a caramel apple stout made by Alex?
Al's apples. Al's.
It's like granddad's fucking orchard down the road.
Yeah, dude.
Go
So
and get
what?
Al's apples.
I think. Listen. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second.
Al's apples. If I had to make a beer, I'd probably make a. I'm really,
ACC apple caramel cider or CAC caramel apple cider.
Cack. Give me some of that cack. Oh my god.
Caramel apple cider. How about
sounds
let's
so
call it
gross.
CAC.
Oh my god, that sounds like another name, like for cum. That sounds like another name, like
Yeah.
if you if you came on a bitch and she was like, "Oh, you cacked on me."
You got CAC in my hair.
Is that like a Jewish word for? Oh, you cacked in my hair.
Go on, put your CAC inside of me.
Or is it like a Joyzy thing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it sounds more.
Dude, I like
Jersey.
that. I like that a lot. Cack, dude. just did you look at the fucking can? It's just giant CAC.
Caramel apple cider.
Cack.
Let's do it, dude.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah, dude.
I think I would make a pilsner or a blonde ale of some kind.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because the blonde ales, I feel like you can make pilsners. Don't really. I mean, I have seen flavored pilsners, but usually you don't like the pilsners.
What the hell is even
A pilsner. Pilsner's like a light, just a light beer. Just
Oh, all right.
Pilsners, blonde
We were
ales,
talking about
lagers,
pilsners
Those
the
are all
other-
kind of like in the light beer
Yeah, okay.
section. But pilsners have more of a wheat taste,
Right.
and they don't really do like I said, I've seen some flavored ones, but I don't really. That's not the majority. I don't see like strawberry pilsner. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
You had the blonde ale. You know, the blonde ale seems like it has more sway with it. But it's my favorite like fruit, honestly. I love apples, but I don't want to say apples because of this.
See, I'm not a big fruit guy. Apples are probably one of the... You know what? I don't mind watermelon, and I don't mind grapes.
We're talking like... Because both of those can be very... I was like, what is this?
It's the grape lady.
That makes... I know, that's fair. That was perfect timing. Are you talking like candy flavoring watermelon and grapes? Or are you talking like actual fruit?
I was talking actual fruit, but I feel like flavoring doesn't even like... I like almost any fruit flavoring technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I love cherry flavor. I don't love eating cherries. I don't know. Apples and grapes and watermelon are really the only fruits that I can eat. I used to like bananas, but now I
not a banana guy?
I'm not.
Why?
Because it's just too...
I didn't finish the song.
Because I can't let people see me eating a banana.
Just do it in private. You do it in the bathroom. Just do it in the bathroom in the shower.
Just deep throating a banana like
no one said you had to do that. Don't tell me. Don't tell us what you're doing with the banana, Alex. Just eat it, dude.
Just do it in privacy.
I love
in the bathroom.
I love it like you're like with a roommate. Your roommate just like walks in. And you're on the toilet eating a banana with a fork, trying not to be as gay as possible.
Yeah, it's on a plate and you're like cutting it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That's the only way to eat a banana.
No,
if
dude,
you're
I fuck up a banana. Like the other week, I bought like a whole 6-pack of bananas.
Oh really?
Ate them all.
See,
in like a couple days.
Listen, I'll tell
Just
you
had
this.
a craving.
I'll tell you this. Do you wanna? Can I be honest with you for a second?
You can't handle the truth.
I can handle it.
All right.
I
Well,
can handle the truth.
when I was a young boy,
A wee lad.
I was raped by a group of bananas. No, I'm kidding. I went to my
The
friend's...
whole bunch, dude. They just
Dude.
ganged up on me, dude.
I went to my friend's house, and I had a banana that they offered me, and I was like, sure. And I just like bit into it, chewed it, swallowed it, and just immediately vomited.
Threw up. Yeah.
And I've just been scarred ever since.
I
yeah.
don't blame you. I've had some foods where I'm just totally scarred because of vomiting immediately after.
What's name one of those foods?
Grape Gatorade.
Oh, really? Okay.
My mom,
I get that though. Grape Gatorade's not great.
That was probably like one of the first big ones because it was probably one of the first big one. I might have already said this on Booth Talk, but the first big one, and I was like little, like 6 or 7, maybe even 5. Gushers. I ate a Gusher, like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how I felt about it because of the liquid inside. I was like little.
Right.
And like 5 minutes later, I threw up. And
Wow.
I'm never eating Gushers again until about like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I finally tried Gushers again, and they're really good. I don't know why I was sleeping on them. But then after that,
I honestly, everyone always talks about Gushers as like that was the freaking snack, dude, of the early 2000s, and not like Gushers, dude.
Guy.
I didn't love Gush. Like, I don't want to be surprised every time I bite into a Gusher and fucking liquid shoots all over my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't love that feeling.
What was the other one I was trying to say before the Gushers?
And honestly, that's why I'm reluctant about most fruits, like even grapes. Like I don't love the texture of most fruits. And then
it's
grapes,
a consistency thing for you.
Kinda, yeah. Like that goes for a lot of stuff. Tomatoes, I can't.
I'm okay. I think that's the only thing I'm okay with. I'm like enjoying the consistency, is especially fruit, because it's so sweet and sugary. A vegetable, I can't really get. Some vegetables I can get behind the texture.
Yeah.
But I'm not like biting into a tomato and be like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Like eat the texture and everything. Like if I bite into an orange, like if I peeled a whole orange and ate the orange without like peeling the slices off, you'd be like, holy shit.
That makes sense.
You know, or like watch some of these people like these wild fruits that people have in like the Amazon jungle and shit. You're like, holy shit, that just looks like an animation. I don't know. I just want to fucking bite into that. I don't know. It just like looks good.
No, that I get that. That makes sense to me.
But that's probably the only case because, or maybe some meats. But for the sake of it, I mean, like most things, I'm not like sitting there, like, oh, that's gonna feel good in my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. Yeah, it was well deserved, but I don't know. Oh, grape Gatorade though. I was already sick. I was already I had the flu or something.
Okay.
And I was feeling nauseous. I was already throwing up. My mom was like, "Drink this. It'll just take little sips. It'll keep."
And you were like, "Hell no."
I started doing it. I took little sips at a time, and it was probably over a course of like a couple hours. And I drank like half of one of those big bottles. Those fat those those chode bottles. Remember those?
Oh yes,
I drank like half of that.
Oh shit.
And then I threw up just purple liquid and just grape tasting juice, and it was just So to this day, I still don't drink grape Gatorade. Not that it tastes bad or it's gonna make me throw up.
No, I mean I kind of get it.
Throw up. I just think it tastes bad.
I kind of get that. I don't think grape Gatorade is anywhere. I don't even think it's in my top 5 Gatorades, to be honest.
Also, stuffing. Did you say stuffing?
I said I'm not a stuffing guy.
Yeah, stuffing I used to eat all the time.
What? Can I ask?
As a child, and I used to hate it. And the only stuffing I would eat for probably like 10 years was cornbread stuffing because it was sweet and it was it was much better than just like.
Can you? I mean, just for the people at home that don't know, can you explain what stuffing is? Because
stuffing or
to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever tried stuffing.
Really?
It always has weirded me out.
Why?
I don't know.
No, so stuffing is like 90% bread.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought.
And then there's some veggies in there.
It's like little croutons almost, right?
Yeah, just chunks of bread. I've seen people cut up a white loaf of bread into little squares and just stuff a turkey with it.
Okay.
With some vegetables and some other things. And you cook it, usually, traditionally, some people call it dressing, some people call it stuffing. Some people say dressing is the version of putting it in the turkey. Or, I'm sorry, stuffing is the version of putting it in the turkey. Dressing is just making it in a pan.
Right, okay.
Point being is that's what it originally was purposed for, was to use all this extra veggies and scraps laying around, just stuff the turkey, fill it with flavor, cook it with the stuffing in it. The stuffing will cook. Yeah. And then you pull it all out. You eat the stuffing separate from the turkey.
I believe that's what my
that might have grossed you out as a kid, thinking, oh, you pull the insides of the turkey out, we just eat that?
Yeah, actually, I think you're dead on. I think that is why I always was just weirded out that it was from the inside of the turkey.
Next time you're Thanksgiving tomorrow, just take a little bite. Just take a little.
But I do think my dad.
It's just fucking baked bread. That's all.
Yeah.
It is.
And I love turkey, so why would it being in the turkey make it worse? So maybe I would like it. Yeah. But yeah, I think at my dad's side of the family's place where we do Thanksgiving, they always put the stuffing in the turkey.
Oh yeah, that's the best, I think, just because of the flavor. It just makes it taste better. I mean,
maybe I would like
oven stuffings, whatever. But again, my mom made that ever since I was a kid up until I was about like probably 12. 10, 11, 12, and I was like, fuck this. I'm like getting nauseous. She put it on the plate in front of me. I'm like, ugh. Like that was the first food. I was like, my mom would like not beat me, but she would like, if you're not eating, you're not eating. And I'm like,
right.
So I would eat most things she put on my plate, but that after a while, I was just like, I'm good on this. And then she was like, well, what about this? And she made the cornbread stuffing. It wasn't until about probably like 5 years ago, 3 or 4, 5 years ago, where I started actually just eating stuffing again. I think. So.
Yeah.
That's the only time I eat it. So that kind of makes it better for me. Is like I'm not eating.
Yeah, if it was like March and you were eating stuffing, it'd be like, what are you doing?
For real, good life.
But that's interesting because my mom was the opposite, where she didn't force me to eat anything I didn't want to eat. She wouldn't make me. I mean, if I was eating, let's say like chicken nuggets, and she also made a vegetable like broccoli or something. She would want me to eat the broccoli also because she knows that I'll eat it and she knows I don't mind broccoli.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, maybe I wish she would have been stricter about stuff like that, and maybe my palate would be more diverse.
Oh, definitely.
Nowadays,
definitely. I mean, it's just a mental thing.
I think
if anything, it comes down to it.
Honestly, I think the only reason she didn't make me and my sister eat stuff that we didn't want to eat is because her mom was sort of the opposite, where they didn't ever have shit that tasted good in their house, and she would also, like, whenever she would cook, she would make them eat everything. So I think she just, like, didn't want to be like that.
That's fair. That was my dad too. My dad was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were eating like liver for fucking days.
Right, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I'm
You're a grown ass man now.
I am, and I can try stuff now.
What's gonna happen?
But I do wish that I would have been that my parents would have been a little stricter about that, because maybe I wouldn't be as addicted to like stuff like pop or like whatever.
I will say that's one thing my mom, I'm thankful for my mom. There was a good portion until my parents got divorced, at least, where we were allowed one pop a week.
Yeah, my dad didn't keep pop in his house. Yeah.
Until they got divorced, and then it was like, whatever.
Right.
You got your driver's license, do what you want.
Yeah, I'm very on the fence as to how I should raise my kid in terms of like what I want them to eat and what I don't want them to eat. Like I'm not sure if I'm necessarily gonna force them to finish their food. I don't know. I don't know the right approach at this point. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The right approach is just eating healthy.
I know, but do you force your kid to do it when they end up resenting you eventually, and then end up just like eating all unhealthy shit? Like, I don't know.
No, because food isn't like it's not like your daughter's gonna go out and be like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna go do what I gotta do." You're introducing them to an entire world of flavor. Like when I kind of had the Ratatouille moment before I saw Ratatouille. When he's like eating the cheese and the grape and he's just seeing fireworks and you're just like, dude, this is
right,
good.
Okay.
This is just tastes good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Then there's some things that you're like, this tastes like shit, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it not tasting good to you, you know.
Yeah.
But what unless it's gonna poison me, you know, what's the worst that's gonna put something in my mouth? You know, is that?
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna try see what it tastes like. So yeah, I mean,
just
I don't know.
Put it in your mouth, dude.
But yeah, that's just kind of my viewpoint on it. I don't know. Because if you force your kid to eat all these things, a variety of things, some things they might not like, some things they like, or whatever, and then they grow up in the situation you're saying is like, oh fuck you, mom and dad, I'm gonna go eat junk food and shit or candy. It's like, well, you should still give them that, you know? Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you give them an entire variety of things, not just holding them back to kelp smoothies and whatever. You give them a variety of things, and then they'll find out what they like, and hopefully through that they will gain the knowledge to figure out, okay, this is good for me, this is bad for me, blah 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 blah.
Sure, yeah. No,
that's the overall goal, I think.
That makes sense. But I mean, on the other hand, I've had, I don't want to name names, but I had a cousin, and I specifically remember being young and going to McDonald's with my cousin and his mom. And his mom would make him eat. He made him finish his McDonald's.
Like all of it.
All of it. Made him. And listen, I get that from like a money standpoint, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
if you're struggling, I can see that. But
right. But if it's shit food like that, and he did end up kind of having like a weight problem at one point.
Oh yeah, and then I would say then there's like the opposite of that is the parents that are just like, go eat what you want, and then the kid finds all these things that he loves, but also terrible things, and terrible things in a different way is, and you're gonna gain weight. Not that you're not gaining any weight, you're not getting enough nutrients, you're getting too much nutrients. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the opposite reaction of like, you know,
you can't handle the
mom
truth.
said I could have 3 McDoubles. What are you talking about? You know, it's like, no, you fucking fat ass. You gotta teach your kid about health. That's why they used to have health, and they used to have that class, but now it's just
And then once they realize their kid's a quadruple XL, they're like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll have another kid.
And I also think that comes with, I mean, I guess that could go same for not making your kid eat, but I think it probably falls more into the making your kid eat all the time to keep them busy type of thing. you're like, oh, to shut them up, I'll just get them a Happy Meal. They'll be good for like an hour.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
I
Or
think
shut them up here. I'll give them a snack. I'll give them some chips for an hour.
that's just
you know
as
what I mean?
unhealthy as having an iPad baby, where you just let
Or-
an iPad baby.
Or is the
sit
opposite, whereas like, I don't want this. Oh, I'll shut you up. I'll just get you what you want.
them. Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? It's like there's got to be that middle ground where it's like, you know,
For sure.
you need to eat this. You need to know why.
Yeah.
Okay. Because also another reason I think it's good to get a variety of flavors, a variety of experiencing a variety of flavors. There we go. Is because as you grow up, you definitely gain and lose like likeness for flavor.
For sure.
You know what I mean? There's things I
Right.
grow up now that I don't like that I used to like as a kid, and
Oh,
vice
yeah.
versa. You know, there's things I hated as a kid, and now I love.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know if I loved it because I didn't try it. I didn't try it if I wouldn't have tried it back then. You know what I mean? But then, same thing nowadays. Someone like in your position was like, I never tried this, and you try it, you're like, I like it. And you're like, I don't know why I never tried this.
Yeah.
You know? You never know.
Yeah. I used
I don't
to
know,
not.
Food's different for me. It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like sex or like, you know, just
For
like,
sure.
like more crazier things to do.
Yeah. I used to not at all eat any sort of salad. I used to be anti-salad for a pretty long time.
Why is that? Just because of the texture again? Or is it just a,
I just didn't
like,
think
I
I
wanna
liked-
be healthy?
Yeah, I just
Is
didn't
it
think
that?
I liked anything. Like, I didn't think I liked lettuce or anything like that. And then I tried it, and not only did I love the taste of like the dressing and stuff, and I thought the texture was pretty nice. Like, I also started enjoying it on other like burgers and stuff. I like lettuce sometimes because it does give it a nice texture. Or I guess just a little bit more texture, but
Yeah, it's not really a flavor component, but
yeah.
yeah, definitely. That's kind of the idea, you know. That's why they mix everything. That's why you see all these crazy dishes, and you're like, why would they make this?
Right.
And it's like, oh, it's for a reason, really.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, I'm saying all this, and I only eat Caesar salads now. So
That's the best salad, but
yeah, dude, I love
it's
a
also
fucking.
the
Oh my
most
god, dude.
unhealthy salad. But
Yes, for sure,
again,
dude. Croutons. Oh my god, I love a
Love
crouton.
croutons.
Love a crouton.
I was talking to Anna what we're doing for dinner. I said we should just make like a big ass. Sometimes for dinner I'll make a big ass salad, dude. Like I take up the whole plate.
Yeah.
Like that fucking tall.
Hell yeah.
But just doing like a house salad. Put some lettuce. I'll shave some cheese on there, some carrots, some croutons.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes
See,
some peppers.
Only thing I
cucumbers,
want
got
to
'em.
do is carrots in that. That's the only thing
I like
wanna
shaving
do.
them. I don't like the whole. I mean, I like whole carrots. I'm not gonna lie, but I like when it's shaved in my salad
Yeah, I feel.
because it just adds a little bit of crunch. You know, it's just like kind
Right.
of crouton where it's a little bit crunchy.
And you can
stringy
barely
things.
taste it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should start
Shred it.
putting
Try
some more.
shredding it.
Yeah, I'll put some more.
Because I don't like the
carrots in my
baby. My
shit.
mom used to just throw the baby carrots in there,
Yeah,
and that's all right.
It's
but
just like
I'm
too
just eating a
much.
carrot.
Yeah.
I kind of want it mixed in with everything. you know?
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Good experiment, Alex.
I
Some
do.
There's some beautiful things out there, especially when I went doing these chef tables and shit, and they bring out these dishes, and you're just like, the way they're proportioned on the plate, you're like, why? And then I try one thing, I'm like, that's not really that good. And I try it with the sauce, and try it with the sauce, and then this other thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, you're supposed to like
Right.
mix it all. Like I didn't get that.
It makes sense when you put it all together.
It
Yeah.
makes sense. Like okay, it's a little bit better, but there's only been like 2 or 3 things from those chef tables out of like the 4 we've done that I didn't really like. Everything else is pretty much just easy, fresh shit, which I think makes it. I mean, it really does make a difference because that word means nothing nowadays.
Fresh.
Yeah, you know, what I
Right.
mean? It's just, but like you will know when it's fresh. I mean,
Yes.
you'll just know because you'll be like, this is really fucking good, and you're like, I've never had this like this quality before. It's like yeah, because everything else we fucking eat
Yeah.
is such garbage. It's like
Oh yeah. And why is that? Do you?
I'm honestly shocked when you said you were eating sushi. I was like, really?
Yeah, I've been eating sushi more.
I feel like that's the last step on picky people's list.
Well,
of things to eat.
I'll be honest with you.
Because that word just
The only time I've eaten it, it's been cooked like salmon or
that's
shrimp.
fine. That's even bolder. The fact that you're getting the fish sushi.
And also,
I mean, you like fish, but
I usually don't get like avocado or cucumber or whatever the fuck it
Okay,
comes with.
yeah.
I don't get any of the veggie stuff in
None
it.
of the veggies.
I just get
I can see the avocado. The cucumber is good because it adds that crunch in it again.
Oh, okay.
But that's not, that's my opinion. Yeah.
No, I could. Maybe I'll try it with cucumber.
I love sushi. So I love I mean, that's me being fat. I love the fried rolls. Have you ever had any of the fried ones where they deep fry the whole roll?
I don't
So
think
good.
so. That
There's some
sounds
good.
good.
There's some good ones. They got some yum sauce on it.
Oh, I need to try that.
Good, dude. Good.
Yeah, I've finally been expanding my palate.
Proud of you, Alex.
I'm being less.
Again, like the sushi thing is bull. I don't even consider you honestly picky. I know some picky fucking people.
My sister,
like, dude, I know some picky fucking people.
My sister still doesn't eat any sort of salad. She doesn't like lettuce. She's pickier than I am at this point.
That's bold.
No
offense, but for a woman, I feel like that's just right up the alley of any woman. They're like, I'm just gonna eat a salad. Maybe not.
No, my sister doesn't like it. I'm the adventurous one now.
Good, man. Good. You're stepping out the box.
Yeah, fuck you, Lauren.
No, Lauren's great. No, dude, like I said, my buddy, I'm not gonna name him, but I had a buddy. Again, I like come over, hang out with him, play with his moon sand, whatever. Yeah, I'm serious. He's the kid that,
I'll play with my boy's moon sand a little bit.
play with whatever. And then his parents were like, "Oh, dinner time," and they made like steak and broccoli and potatoes.
Oh,
And I go and I sit down with them, and she's making just a cheese, like I said, cheese sandwich, just some Kraft singles in between two white bread. That's it. Brings it over to him. There you go. Some apple juice or whatever.
wow.
She hands me like a steak and potatoes and broccoli. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I'm all for this. I'm like eating with the adults and shit. And he did that until we were about like 16.
Wow.
He loved Tyson dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was.
He just wouldn't eat anything. He wouldn't eat. My mom.
But honestly, if I can say something right now, like oven nuggets are nothing compared to if you just get if you make like real chicken at home. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I mean you'll know. I mean that's the kind of thing I really learned how to cook. My mom was a chef, but she obviously taught me how to cook. But until I moved out on my own, I really didn't start like, all right, I got to make dinner for myself in an hour. Like, what do I got to do? I got to prep. What am I making? Because
I feel like the oven, like the Tyson nuggets, they just have like a weird taste to them.
Cardboard tastes like cardboard
it's
and
just
shit.
bad. It's just bad.
You realize, especially if you made it, even if your significant other or your friend made it for you or whatever, it's homemade still. Especially if you made it, it tastes so much better than anything you could ever imagine. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I definitely learned so many easy, awesome day-to-day recipes that I don't have to like, oh, I got to prep. I got to pull this out.
Yeah.
Do this and unthaw this. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I need to.
Pulled pork.
I need
Do you
to.
like pulled pork? Like pulled pork sandwiches?
Yes.
Have you ever had a pulled
I don't
pork?
love barbecue sauce. That's the thing.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I'm anti barbecue
That's
sauce.
fair, that's
it's
fair.
like it's just too sweet for me.
Yeah.
And
It's
I will
spicy. Have you
say-
ever like had a lot of barbecue sauce though?
I guess not.
Because it's like most of it, like 80% of it's like spice.
Spicy. It's not
And
sweet
then there's
at
like
all.
cinnamon sugar and some.
Okay.
Then there's like some sweet shit. But I watched this one dude chug an entire bottle of barbecue sauce. It just sweating, crying because it's spicy. It's
Badlands?
No, it's other guy, Michael Jones. He chugged
okay.
it for like $100 or whatever.
Oh my god.
And it was like some homemade shit from their barbecue place down the street. They lived in Texas or whatever, and they got it and drank it, dude. And he's just like, it's not hot. It's just normal house barbecue sauce, but there's just like a lot of spice in it, like pepper and just like all these different spices that do. I bet you, not that you ever could, but if you chugged a bottle of fucking barbecue sauce, you'd be like sweating just because it's like hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I've just had bad.
But also, there's so many different types of barbecue sauce that it's. Dude, I've had some really bad barbecue sauce, especially like the one place by our old house. There was a Smoky Bones place. That shit is good barbecue. But one of their barbecue sauces was like 90% vinegar and some like brown spices in there, and that was it. And it was like I love vinegar. I love buffalo. I love just pickle vinegar. Pickle juice, whatever. But it's like that shit was not good on meat. It's like get it away. But yeah, there's just so many different varieties. But pulled pork, anyways, pulled pork was my good idea because you just throw that shit in a crock pot, some barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay.
Let it go.
Yeah,
By the time you get
yeah.
home from work, it's ready.
Hell yeah.
Throw that shit on some buns with some coleslaw. Easy Meals by Ben. I'll make a cookbook.
Is pulled pork like an Irish thing? Or
It's a good question, honestly. I don't know. I mean, when I think pulled pork, I think like American barbecue. But also, there's like chorizo. They're not chorizo. There's also just like pulled pork in Mexico, like the lechon, and like they have so many different types of variety of pork in like South America.
what's the Irish thing that I'm thinking of? Roast beef? No,
Corned
not
beef.
Corned beef?
Yeah,
That's what
corned
I'm
beef.
thinking
Yeah,
of.
corned
Yes.
beef. Yeah, you get a Reuben. Not a Reuben. Is it a Reuben? No, you just get corned beef sandwich.
I've never loved that, and I am Irish, and my family likes making that kind of shit a lot, and I've just never really dug
I think
corned
I
beef.
finally got the cooking down because me and Ann have been making it every other month or so for the last like 2 years.
Mm.
And when it first started off, it was bad. Like not in this, it was just like you really gotta sear the corned beef and then slow cook it for like 6 hours or whatever. Because what we were doing, we were only like we put it on high for like an hour or two, and then we would throw it on low. And by the time we were eating it, it's really like chewy and rubbery. It wasn't like it was cooked. Like the temperature was up to par. The meat was the right color.
Right.
But it just didn't. The fat didn't break down.
Just didn't hit.
Yeah, mission failed, dude. But now, the last time we made it, Max was over. Oh my god, it like melted in your mouth. Oh, so good.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was good. That's like what you might put on a sandwich, you know?
The corned beef?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get a corned beef sandwich. What is a Reuben? Is a Reuben sandwich corned beef?
I think
Or is it just called a corned beef sandwich? I can't remember, but
I think a Reuben can be
corned beef
other
or is it roast
meats.
beef? Or...
I'm not sure.
Because a Reuben's just with a Thousand Island. Oh no, one's with coleslaw, one's with sauerkraut. I can't remember.
Oh,
which one.
okay.
One's a corn. I think the corned beef comes with coleslaw. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but one or the other. Jamie's on it.
I'm on it.
Yeah, cider martinis. Definitely bring it to the fam's house. Impress them.
This
Get 'em
says
lit.
this says corned beef. For a Reuben.
Corned beef is on a Reuben.
Traditional Reuben sandwich recipe. Corned beef, sauerkraut,
Okay. So
melted Swiss cheese, Russian dressing.
So there's one. There's usually always another one with coleslaw instead of sauerkraut.
So
I like that more. I love sauerkraut. That's just I grew up with that, but not like got overfed it to the point where I don't like it. But
yeah,
I prefer coleslaw on my sandwich on my barbecue. It's so
see,
good.
I don't know if I can get. I don't know if I can get into coleslaw. I see people. You know, I'm with people that order coleslaw at restaurants.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look appetizing to me.
Again, same thing. There's
It's just texture. Is it? Or there's so many different kinds of coleslaw.
See, there's texture too because like the chicken place right here, their shit's like very finely chopped.
Right.
Like you don't have like the long strands of cabbage,
Right.
and onions or whatever. You know, they don't. It's very finely chopped, but they put sugar in theirs, and it's really sweet, and I love it. And it's so
okay.
good. Like I can eat the whole cup by myself.
Interesting.
But then there's some barbecue places that is like, you can see it straight up cabbage,
Right.
straight up red cabbage, whatever, and it's got like a vinegar dressing on it. It's not even like a mayo or like a cream consistency. It's just like wet.
Okay.
And you try it. Some of those are really good. I like them. Some of them are terrible. And it's
Yeah.
like they should not exist. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then I've also had some cream ones where it's like it just tastes like sour cream. It doesn't even taste like. It doesn't have that vinegar to it. It just tastes like cream and cabbage. Like it tastes like shit. And I put salt and pepper in it because it tastes bad. But yeah, no, I definitely. It's definitely something I'm hesitant about ordering at a restaurant, unless I know what it looks like.
Coleslaw. We're talking about coleslaw, right? Yeah.
Coleslaw is like one of the few things I will like hesitate to, and that's usually what I judge when I go to a place. I judge a
I feel
place.
like my mom has said that same thing actually. That it's like it's very hit or miss.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
because it's all homemade. It's kind of
Yeah.
But I judge it when I go to a new restaurant, a new bar, a new whatever. I judge a place on its onion rings, because every place in Michigan has onion rings, or should, and if you don't, you're fucking up. Because if the onion rings are good, and then fish and chips. I always get fish and chips.
Oh, okay.
'Cause if you can make fish and chips good,
You're probably okay.
it's like
at
frying an
making
egg.
everything
You know,
else.
it's like testing the chef to see if he can make an egg.
Right.
It's like fish and chips are so easy. You cannot fuck it up, and if
It's
you
the
do,
fundamentals. You just need the fundamentals.
exactly.
Interesting. I'm almost done with this second glass. Dude, this
is my third. I'm
frickin'
pretty
drink
good.
is so good.
Pretty damn good. I might steal these martini glasses. Sorry, pops.
Sorry, not sorry.
But yeah, dude, there's so many good foods out there. Oh my god, you got me hungry thinking about it. I already ate, but I'm fucking hungry now thinking about it. But yeah, I'm excited. Thanksgiving, Christmas is usually a little bit different for me. We can
What do you guys usually? You asked me what my family eats.
Yeah,
what do you guys usually?
pretty much the same
classics?
traditional things, but my mom's side is Polish, so they do for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Mostly Christmas they do it. Thanksgiving I've seen them not do it a couple years, but they usually do like this like religious thing where the cracker, the wafer, and they go around. Everyone gets yeah, dude. They go around. You get these wafer crackers, and you go around to your whole family. Take like an hour. Go visit every single person in your family. Say, oh, I wish you Merry Christmas.
Like
God
Nilla
bless
wafers?
you. No, it's a wafer like that, like a layer,
But
of
not
the
like vanilla
wafer.
flavored.
No, no. It's just like a very thin wafer cracker.
Gotcha.
And
Or is that even vanilla flavored, or am I just thinking
vanilla wafer? You're talking about the vanilla wafer cookie?
Yeah, but they're called Nilla wafers.
Yeah,
right?
Nilla wafer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they are vanilla
They are
flavored.
vanilla, yeah,
I just
absolutely.
wanted to make sure.
It's like when you said vanilla wafer, I was imagining. Remember those wafer sticks that came in like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry?
Yes.
It's like that, but like the top layer super thin.
Okay.
It's a super thin cracker.
Interesting.
Tasteless, has no taste to it.
Okay.
Could be paper, honestly. I don't know. Anyways,
All right.
you go around to your family and you're like, oh, how's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah.
God bless you. Happy New Year. Blah blah blah. Give them a piece of cracker. And then
It
they
sounds
do
like
the same thing and give me a piece of cracker, and then we eat it, and then I go to the next person,
it's,
and we do that for 20 fucking people, 30 fucking people, or whatever.
right. That honestly, it sounds like maybe a similar texture to like the kind of bread that I used to receive during communion. Like
Yeah.
at
It's
church.
exactly what it is. It's the communion like wafer.
But the church that I used to go to when I was a kid was so traditional, dude. Are you sure that your bread was the same type? Like, it literally tasted like fucking
Paper.
nothing
Yeah.
cardboard. Like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I swear to God, it has to be the same shit. I'm gonna look it up. Religious wafers.
do all Catholic churches use that same kind of? That
I'm
shit
assuming.
is bad, dude. Why don't we use like Italian bread or something? That'd be so much better.
So they had these circle ones, which is not what we use. They have those.
That's exactly
It's
what
the
we use.
same material, but it comes in right here. It comes in a big sheet,
Oh.
and my grandparents would buy them in a giant sheet.
Okay.
It's the same. Yeah, it's just
That is what
it could be
is.
paper. Like it
Right,
literally could just
okay.
be like dried paper, and they're like here.
Hell yeah.
It's like kelp, Yeah, but we would do that every Thanksgiving and Christmas, but we haven't been doing like a big Thanksgiving. We do a big Christmas still, but Thanksgiving has been kind of smaller with the families
Yeah, for sure.
parting off like they do.
Yeah, people care more about Thanksgiving than they do about like and pilgrims and stuff. No, well, listen. Listen, I didn't mean anything bad by that, okay?
We already had an entire episode based around this. We corrected ourselves. All right. We know exactly
Yeah,
what and how to call them.
right. We
It just sounds wrong saying that. I
we're-
shouldn't even have to say that.
we're politically correct in every way, shape, and form, okay? Okay.
Oh, I thought the explosion. There's no explosion.
I thought there was too, but
Maybe we cut it out.
yeah.
But yeah. So, I mean, all in all, hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Hell yeah.
Apple Teenies for the win, all the way.
These are so freaking good, dude.
I know this is
very
coming out
good.
the week after Thanksgiving, but I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
And join us for the next month of chaotic advent calendar bourbon drinking extravaganza. Oh my God, fuck that up.
Extravagant.
Oh, you should have did that in
Extravagant.
the wiggle lady. But yeah, appreciate you guys sticking around. Catch up with us next week. Yeah.
Is that everything? We went through all. Did you have more segments you wanted to get to?
I have more, but we can always save it for next week. We got plenty. That's the idea. Is I want to add it up. There's
Okay.
a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we had a good talk through.
We did. We only talked about food and drinks, but that's fine.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yeah.
What else is there to talk about?
Yeah.
What drugs your uncle got into the last year and why
Right.
he's showing up to Thanksgiving
Right.
in a shirt and shorts.
Why this year is going to be the most awkward Thanksgiving for you and your family.
Exactly. Next week, let us know of some crazy Thanksgiving experiences you've had.
Yes.
Actually, let us know in the comments in this video.
Right now.
I want to know.
Let us know right now.
What you did this last Thanksgiving, because it's coming out after
We want to
Thanksgiving.
know what kind of politically charged arguments you got into with your family. Okay?
Exactly.
We want to know all that
We want to
stuff.
know the hate,
Yes.
the love that's going around,
Yes.
and we'll share it with the world.
Thank you.
Peace out.